The first race, we had a very good start and very light conditions, but we sailed very well and came out in front at the end of the race. So I was very happy with our team's result because a lot of pressure. I think starting today, the points were equal between us and Oi and Alive. So everyone's fighting for 1 or 2 points to come out in front at the end. So we did good today, and the second race we finished second. So good result for us and keeps us right up in front. Final day will be torture. Yeah, it'll be hard. It's all a battle between Oi, Alive and us for overall first place. So tough on the start line, and tactics, we're all trying to block each other, so you give the boat behind your bad air, and then they tack, and then you tack, and you try to give them more bad air. So it's a real cat and mouse game. You do whatever you can to keep the other boats behind you, and you fight to get a win. And if you come out on top at the end of the day, then everybody's happy. But out there it's hot and the breeze is quite light, so it's very challenging conditions, but it's a beautiful place to sail, so even when it's hard work, you still enjoy it. With the big storm last night, it's changed the weather, so we expect it to still be like tomorrow. So it will be similar conditions as today. So that's fine, we don't mind that, that's good for us. Happy with those conditions. You've got a lot of tide out there, so that's running sometimes 1.5 knots, so you've got to understand the tide change as well as the wind changes. So it's a very tactical racing, but the one who gets those elements right is the one that comes out and wins at the end of the day. So let's hope that the media is all cheering for Millennium Racing and Team Hollywood. Yeah. Team Hollywood. Yeah, it's always dramatic because it's light wind and you've got to stay calm, and you have to make sure you're doing the right maneuvers with the sails. So when you come around the top mark, just under this big land mass out here, there's a lot of current that's trying to force you down onto the mark. So you've got to leave enough room so you can get around without hitting the mark. Today we came the first time around very close to hitting the mark, so I really had to spin the boat hard to get it around without banging the mark. Because bang the mark and you've got to go back around again and re-round it, so you're going to lose a lot of distance. So there's always drama. And then in the second race we got a little bit tangled up with Frank Kong on jelly, so he jibed in front of us, so then we were getting bad wind from Frank, so we had to jibe away and come back at him again. So those two events were could have easily cost us the race, but that's yacht racing. You got to maneuver your way around the track to keep out of the way of the bad wind from other boats.